All right, in this video, we're going to go over my January earnings with the Amazon Influencer Program. Today's February 1st, so we just finished the month of January. I've got my spreadsheet pulled up here. As always, I'm going to share exactly how many videos I uploaded, what my earnings were, all of the data and information. But then at the end of the video, I'm going to give you some of my insights. This is just based on my observations of being in the program, listening to the community, paying a lot of attention on Amazon itself to the different video carousels and placements. So be sure you stay tuned until the end of the video. I also have a couple announcements that I want to share. All right, so let's get right into it. We're going to start right over here, January 2024. This is all the previous months. You're welcome to pause the video if you want to see how I did in May last year or September. And I also have an entire playlist all about the Amazon Influencer Program, which I'll link down below in the description. But I have detailed monthly reports, data videos, example videos, all sorts of stuff. So be sure to check those out. But for the month of January, I was able to film a total of 24 new videos, which coincidentally is the lowest I've ever done since starting the program. Holidays, starting a new year, just kind of got behind. I'm now kind of ramping things back up, and that puts me at 922 videos total. Let's take a look at the total views and clicks. So for the month of January, I had 77,355 total views, and that resulted in 20,042 clicks. So obviously a big drop-off from the months of November and December, actually going all the way back. That's the lowest amount of views I've gotten since I started tracking. There's a lot to be said about quarter four and then the ending of quarter four and starting a new year, January shopping, the economy, all that stuff. Save that for another video, but that's where I'm at. 77,000 views, 20,000 clicks. Now, average item price and average commission. This is something that I specifically download off of the monthly reports in the Excel data file, and then I get those monthly averages. And I think this is important because a lot of people have questions about which products should I review. Should I review a lot of lower priced items and do many videos, or should I do a few really high priced items? But then if they get removed from placement, then you're not making anything. This kind of paints a picture into what I'm focusing on and where my commissions are being earned. So my average item price is $43.94 for the month of January. You can see that is a reduction from the past few months. Now, I think the main reason for that is because I had some higher ticket items that I was getting many more sales for and getting a lot more clicks and views during quarter four. Since those higher ticket items aren't contributing as much to my overall commissions, it's brought down my average item price. Same with my average commission. But I'm still right in this neighborhood. You can see here I've gotten as high as $1.63, $1.68. But, a lot of the average is $1.32, $1.33. So I'm right there in that average neighborhood. Let me just open a couple of these up. I don't spend a lot of time on these. Again, you can pause the video, but these are going to be things like my earnings per click, my earnings per video, my average earnings per day, my average earnings per video per day. Again, these are all metrics that you can track over a long time period, so you can really kind of see some of the trends where things are falling off or growing. Let's take a look at the actual monthly earnings, right? So how did I do? Finished December, finished 2023, started the new year in 2024, technically have more videos than I ever have had. So how did we do for the month of January? And I did $4,004.60. I got to smile about that. That's still fantastic. That's a lot of money. I don't care who you are. So $4,004.60. Now, is that a decrease? Absolutely. I mean, just look. That is a decrease going all the way back to month 3 from last year. So it's certainly a low commission, but this is not my first rodeo when it comes to e-commerce. I know there's a steep drop after quarter four, after the month of December. There's more competition. There's a couple other variables, and I'm going to get to those here at the end of the video when I show my notes. So $4,004, pretty good for the month of January, especially considering I really haven't uploaded. I uploaded maybe, 24 plus 34? That's 58 videos in the past 60 days, 70 days, something like that. So I haven't put a lot of time into the program. Let's take a look at the conversion percentage, 13.79%. Okay, that's pretty good. Not as good as December, but I like to be up in that, mid-teens range. Lowest and highest days for the month. So my lowest day was $49.56, which I happen to check was yesterday, January 31st. That was my lowest day of the month. And my highest day was $317.31. So that brought my daily average for the month with this side hustle, $133.49 a day for the month of January. Total earnings for the program is $63,482.24. Again, fantastic. Technically, that's not even one full year. That's 11 months. I'll put a link down below to a recent video I just released that kind of is a compilation of all of my months up through December. So my 2023 earnings, 10 months. And I'm going to do another one maybe after a year. So I don't know how much longer I'll continue to do these income reports. I think one full year from March last year through February this year will be a one full year, really kind of see the different seasons and quarters. But that's where I'm at right now. Now let me open this up here. This is the notes, and this is where I want to share some of the insights here. This is where I want to talk about kind of my observations and things like that. So you can see I've been keeping notes, and I go and add these in as these thoughts occur to me. I've been keeping these notes throughout the entire year. And let's see what I wrote here for January. Maybe you can relate. I'd love to hear your comments or feedback down below. But let's see what I got. So started the month off strong. Lost bottom video carousel. Okay. Old videos with likes performing best. So yeah, the beginning of the month started strong, right? So I think the first probably 7 to 10 days of January, sales were still really good and commissions were pretty high. Now, part of the reason for that is because some people do a late Christmas. Not everyone celebrates Christmas on December 25th. A lot of people do it around New Year's. Some people are traveling. The other reason is gift cards. People get gift cards during Christmas, and then they're going to spend it during that first 1 to 2 weeks of January. But after everybody goes back to school, after everybody goes back to work, things definitely hit a lull period, and I certainly noticed that. Now, lost bottom video carousel. As most of you know, you have a top video carousel that's on the product page, and then you usually have a bottom video carousel. That bottom video carousel was removed for a lot of listings throughout January. In fact, I checked most of mine, and most of mine did not have a bottom video carousel at all. So the commissions that I earned were predominantly from that top product video carousel at the very top of the listing where the photos are. So if you happen to have a video on a product page where there was only a bottom video carousel and then Amazon removed that carousel, you're not likely to get any commission. So I definitely think that happened. The other thing that I noticed when I was looking through my reports is that the oldest videos with likes seem to be the ones that were performing best. So if you go into the Amazon Influencer Program and you look at some of your videos, a lot of times you can see a like button down there. And when I go through and I look at my commissions, the standard ones that are, most consistent, it's almost always those videos that have a lot of likes, right? So what I'm sort of taking away from that is like, these videos that are getting likes, that are getting engagement, and they're meeting whatever algorithmic needs that Amazon, has dictated, those are the ones that are staying up at the top or maybe staying on that bottom video carousel. And that's where I'm seeing a lot of the best performers. The next thing I want to talk about here is this: focus on off-site and people quitting the platform. Guys, it's only been the month of January, and I'm already hearing and seeing a lot of people say, the program is dead, right? It's not the same as it used to be. It's oversaturated. Amazon's playing with placement again. These things are going to happen no matter what. There's always going to be changes. And some people are talking about quitting the platform. And listen, I'm not here to pass judgment. You have to ultimately decide what is the best use of your time, if you're starting a side hustle or whatever. But those people that are instead taking the approach of, hey, things are harder, things are different, but how are we going to adapt? How are we going to pivot? Those are the people that are going to continue to earn with this platform. So I just want to kind of plant that seed there. Things may be down, things may not be as good as January last year, but it's still a great program. And the idea, right, the concept of influencer content, video content around products or services is not going anywhere. And the next thing is focusing on off-site. So I do think that Amazon, as they're getting competition from TikTok Shop, as they're getting competition from these other platforms, they're going to prioritize and really place a high value on anyone who can bring in traffic from off-site. So we know the video influencer program, if you get on that product page, that's fantastic. But have you thought about how can you get people who are shopping on different apps or on different social media websites, things like that, how can you get them over to Amazon? And I think that off-site focus, or how to bring an audience off-site and bring them on Amazon, get them to engage and look at your content or any product content, I think there's some value there. I plan on doing some more testing. I have a couple blogs, I have an email list, there's YouTube, there's other social media apps. So there's a lot of different ways, and I plan on doing some videos soon where I can share some of my results with you guys, because I think focusing on offsite or incorporating more of an offsite element is one way to adapt to these seasonal lows or these algorithmic changes that Amazon may be making, such as taking away a video carousel. All right, so the last thing I want to touch on is recently I've had a handful of folks reach out to me and ask, do I have any courses on the Amazon Influencer Program, right? They want to know if I can help them get approved, maybe if I can help them create and script videos, how to do product research, how to try and, what kind of thumbnails, what kind of titles to use, all the details that come into being successful with the Amazon Influencer Program. The short answer is no. Right now, I don't have anything like that, and I don't know if I will. But if you're interested in that sort of thing, then I would highly encourage you to sign up for my newsletter. There's a link down below in the description, and I send out a weekly newsletter where I talk about things like the Amazon Influencer Program, as well as other side hustles that I'm participating in. Rest assured, if I do offer a course or any kind of coaching or anything like that, the first people to hear about it will be those that are subscribed to my newsletter. I'd love to hear from you and where you are on your Amazon influencer journey. Drop a comment below if you have a question or something I can help with, and I will respond. And in the meantime, if you want to learn more about where the Amazon Influencer Program fits into my broader picture, my broader side hustles and online businesses, check out this video. And if you want to see how much I earned in 2023 with the Amazon Influencer Program, check out this video. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Later.